Welcome to Inner Magic Podcast. I'm Nives Radan, your intuitive energy and purpose coach. Today we are talking about something that holds back many talented women, planning paralysis. That's when in the business of living, doing and accomplishing, we simply don't hear ourselves and we forget what we know, and we knew it already at the beginning of our journey. That truth that came from our heart. And then this mental chatter begins. I just need one more certification, one more course, or one more perfect plan. And we keep postponing action. So if you're nodding your head right now, this episode is especially for you. Today we are discussing how excessive planning and over preparation might be exactly what is holding you back from achieving the success you are desiring. And here is a virtual image that might feel familiar to you. You have this beautiful vision for your business and career change, and you can clearly see impact you will make, your clients you will serve, the life you will create. But something is preventing you from getting started. Instead, you keep collecting more knowledge, another certificate, another training, another business plan revision. You tell yourself, when I finish this, then I will be ready. And are you? What I've noticed from my own experience and from working with women is that readiness isn't something that one day arrives and knocks on our door. And then, especially for multi-passionate women, this pattern becomes a comfortable hiding place. We don't need to take action. We are learning. We are playing like we are still little girls. I had a client, let's call her Maria, who came to me with several different certificates in complementary healing methods. And although she was very knowledgeable, deeply intuitive, her practice was still in its beginning stages. And when we explored deeper, it became clear that all these courses and certificates were actually being used only as a shield from the vulnerability of taking action, of making mistakes, and being open to the fact that we don't have to be perfect to start something. So she said, what if I'm not good enough? Or what if I really can't help these people? And I asked, will another certificate give you answers to these questions? An underlying question was, or will action and working with your first client actually help you? And this pattern doesn't come from nowhere. There are very real reasons why we fall into excessive preparation. First, as a woman, many of us have been conditioned to believe that we need to be twice as qualified to earn half the recognition. And this social programming, it's deeply rooted in us, whether we want it or are aware of it or not. Second, especially for multi-passionate women, there is a fear that we won't be taken seriously because we have so many different interests. So we think, if I just become an absolute expert, then no one can question my authority. And the third one, and perhaps the most powerful one, is that planning feels safe. It gives us this illusion of progress without the risk of failure. When we plan, we have control. When we act, we are vulnerable. We are vulnerable to outcomes we cannot predict, although the truth is just the opposite. We can never predict the outcome. None of us, neither I nor you who are listening, plan to be exactly here at this place in our life where we are right now. So, security doesn't come from planning. Security can only come from action. When we truly experience and live through it, when our body feels it, then that same body will give us feedback that now I have learned this and now I can do it again, even better. It doesn't come from thinking, it comes from the action, from the feeling that's created when you get moving through attempts, sometimes failed, sometimes successful. So, what's the alternative to this endless cycle of preparation? It begins with recognizing that you already have this deeper inner wisdom. You already know enough to take your next step. In fact, you probably knew what your next step was months or even years ago. But you've silenced that inner voice with the noise of should and must and I am not ready enough yet. In my Quantum Queen journey program, one of the first things we do is create a space for reconnecting with that inner wisdom. Because when you are aligned with yourself, decisions come easily and ideas just flow naturally. And this doesn't mean we will completely reject planning or that we won't face challenges. But what I see through my work is that the biggest challenge is maintaining that trust and listening to your heart and body. Quieting down, listening. Strategic planning has its place, but it's just a tool we use to process the idea that come from the heart. Here's a simple exercise you can try even today. Find a quiet space and take several deep breaths, and then inhale white light into all the cells in your body. Exhale through your mouth everything you don't need, and then inhale golden light and love into your heart. And then, while exhaling, spread that light through your entire body and expand in a way so you fill the entire room. And then ask yourself, if I already had all the knowledge and confidence I need, what would be my next step? And write down the first answer that comes to your mind without judging or analyzing it. And then ask, what is the smallest version of this step that I could take in the next 24 hours? This exercise breaks through this mental noise and connects you with the wisdom you already possess. When my client, Maria, did this exercise, her answer was clear. I need to send an email. And she also got the indication of who to send that email to. And within a few days, she had a vision of her offer and, more importantly, the real confidence that no certification could give her. The confidence that comes from our body when the whole body vibrates with this security, excitement, and ease. So the change I am inviting you to, it's the transition from acting out of the fear to acting from your heart. And when we are caught in excessive preparation and the urge that we must act, because only that gives us this conviction that we are actually doing something useful, we are actually acting from our fear. Fear of judgment from others, fear of failure, could be even fear of success, fear of visibility, you name it. But what if you could take your next step from a place of trust instead? Trust in your ability to learn as you go. Trust in your ability that if the things don't go according to your plan, you can always find a solution. Trust in the wisdom you already have inside you. Trust in your unique combination of gifts and experiences. So this doesn't happen overnight. It's a practice. And sometimes it helps to have someone beside you, holding your space for you, holding your space for this growth, and reflecting back your brilliance when you can't see it yourself. That's why community and mentorship are so valuable on this journey. When we are surrounded by others who see our potential and encourage us to step into it, taking action becomes easier. And for the end, I leave you with this question. What step you can take today from a place of trust? Because remember, perfection is an illusion and it keeps us small. Progress, even imperfect progress, it's what creates transformation, what helps us to energetically expand and see our challenges as small compared to ourselves. If you feel it's time to step forward and stop waiting and start creating from your inner confidence, I'd be happy to help you with that. Let's talk to see if this is something for you and if you are open to working on bringing your talents and bringing this inner wisdom you have and getting into a clear and confident action. I thank you for listening. Until next time, trust your inner magic. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.